Hi, I'm Lorraine and welcome to my channel. Now just before I dive in there and pull your cards for today, Virgo, I'd just like to say I am an experienced and professional, holistic spiritual, counsellor and mentor, and I offer 100% money back guarantee for image readings, tarot readings, and the programs, plus spiritual and holistic counselling and mentoring and advice to help you with union with self and union with your person. Just check the details in the description box below this video for more information. So let's dive in there and let's see what messages the cards have for you. Alright, so you have the Hermit, which is your card, and you also have the Chariot card here in your reading. How did I get there? See, what I get with these two cards here, Virgo, is with the Hermit card coming in, it's trying to figure out why things aren't happening the way in which you want them to go here. Oh, this is coming in as self-reflection here in your reading, and you could very well be going back to the past to figure that out as well. It really comes in as looking at just about everything that hasn't gone right here when you're coming in with the Hermit card. It's like you're seeking knowledge and information about yourself, and to do that you're going back into the past is what it's saying. Now what it also talks about here in your reading is what you're figuring out you're not kind of liking. Something else I'm also getting here. See, both cards here in your reading are talking about, I want to be better. I want to do things better here. I don't want to keep doing things the way in which I've done things in the past. And so, in a sense here, what you're doing in terms of the Hermit card for yourself here could very well help you and support you here, or how your cards are coming in, to end out that past cycle here. Yeah, I do get here in your reading, it could very well leave you with nothing here, or feeling quite empty here. And if so, book an image reading with me, as I'm not just a tarot reader here. But part of where you want to go here is coming in as, well, then I need to, it's like a reflection here. You want to get to a certain point here, Virgo, but you're constantly thinking about the past here. And so you may struggle to end out the past. But that past is how you see yourself here, guys, to be quite honest. The actions that you took in the past here. Because with the Chariot card coming in, what it talks about there in your reading is that it's coming in as you feel a certain way. You may hear a song, and that makes you reflect back to the past here. You may smell something cooking, or the rain here, or even the sun here, guys, or nature, and then that makes you reflect back to a memory. That's what I'm getting with the Chariot card. Yeah, or watch a movie here, guys, watch television, and that makes you go back. That makes you reflect here in your reading. So you have the Two of Cups. Right, let's go. All right, so you were coming in with the Two of Cups. You have the Emperor guy, and you were also coming in with the Four of Cups here in your reading. Yeah, okay, all right. So what I get here in your reading for your person, they are constantly reminded of you here. Where things are at this point in time for both you and your person coming in with the Emperor guy, it's not in a good place. In a sense, here in your reading is that this reflection here, I do see it as both of yous coming in that way. This reflection, when you go back to the past here, it doesn't make you feel good, and it doesn't make your person feel any good either, because you're coming in with missed opportunities here. Yeah, I do get here that in the past, this Emperor saw the Two of Cups. They may have seen it as a challenge and an obstacle here. All right? And so they may have seen it a certain way. It could also come in as messages or pictures here, okay, that your person has, that you may have sent them here, Virgo. Yeah, they're reflecting on that. There's something here where your person goes back to the past. That's what I'm getting with those two cards there. Yeah. I get here your person misses you. And it is a challenge and an obstacle for you, the Emperor guy, because I get here they've never really missed anyone this much in probably their lifetime. And it scares this Emperor, because you could very well be moving on in their eyes here. Doing your own thing here, guys. Living your own life in a sense, or living life here. See, what it can also talk about here with the Two of Cups and the Four of Cups is that your person had built some solid relationships. Yeah, they had friends, you know. They built some solid relationships with their friends. They may have even had intimate partners here. All right, guys, now what it talks about here in your reading is that they can't forget you, no matter how hard they try, is what I'm getting. Because now they see you as their wish fulfillment, is what it talks about. Ooh. And that's what the Hermit and the Chariot card is saying here in your reading. You know how I spoke about it's that reflection, they're going back here, guys. That's what it's all about. Now, what it can also talk about there is other relationships that your person had built here, where they could have very well have chosen others over you. But at that time, it didn't really matter, is what it's saying, because it was a challenge and an obstacle to come towards you, so your person went towards others. And of course, they could have very well have chosen others here. I get this Emperor is coming in as a Virgo here, guys. You may be asking about a Virgo, or they have Virgo traits. It's coming in as it had to run its course here. Whatever this person was up to, whatever they were doing here. Now let me just pull some more. I just want to dive a little bit deeper here. Let's go. Oh my golly gosh. You're kidding. You have the Ace of Swords, you have the Nine of Swords here, and you were also coming in with the Seven of Swords here in your reading. Okay. This person is stuck here. There's a fear factor here for your person. Oh, they're going through a terrible moment here. Yeah. Oh, it's a nightmare here, guys. Potentially here in your reading. What I'm picking up for this Emperor guy, Virgo, could be dealing with a Virgo here. It's not working. Nothing seems to be working here. Yeah, I did talk about this person, okay, missing you here, but it's also coming in as, how would you say it? See, they've never had anybody. That's what it talks about. They've never had anybody like you. And when they found you here, or however that was between you and your person, or you and this person here, okay, it meant a lot to them. But what it also talks about here in your reading, it's the way in which they've done things is what I'm picking up. See, it was a challenge to come in with the Two of Cups. That was a challenge and an obstacle here. Now, with the Four of Cups, what it talks about there in your reading is that now this person recognizes you here. There's something about you here, their memories of you here. Like I said, it is coming in as, could very well come in as messages, pictures here, something that you sent this person. They blatantly ignored it, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that here, but they miss it now. They miss the way. See, it's coming in as, it's like your person now recognizes, or they recognize the way in which you made them feel here, because nobody else makes them feel that way, and that's the truth. Now that you don't talk to this person, there is a lot of envy here. There is a lot of judgment here. So most definitely you're getting intuitive nudges here. But I do get here in your reading, potentially here, it does come in as other people here in your reading. See, there are still a lot of people trying to pull on your person's time and attention. That's what I'm also picking up. See, it kind of comes in as, here guys, with these cards on the board, then who are you talking to? There's regret here, guys. There's a hell of a lot going on with these cards on the board here, guys. The Ace of Swords, yeah, potentially this person is going to know. Then you're coming in with the Nine of Swords here, guys. There's a hell of a lot of regret here. This person may even hate themselves and hate others. This person is going to project that onto others here. All right, I need to keep going here, guys. It can be, I can break this down two ways here, guys. All right. See, who is ever in the Seven of Swords, that person is going through a tower moment here. Well, they lied here. They lied to themselves here in your reading. Let me pull one card from the middle. You have a new beginning coming in with the Fool card here. I do get your person knows that here in your reading. Oh, they can have a new beginning here, guys. All right. You know, it's not selective and it's not inclusive in a sense here, guys. Only certain people can have the new beginning. It's not really like that. It's whether or not you choose to. It's whether or not you are wanting to make changes in your life. Then those changes are definitely going to come in here. But first you have to want it. Then you end it. Here, guys, you end it out. Now, book an image reading with me, as I'm not just a tarot reader. You are coming in with the mastery program here. You may want to check that out. So with the Fool's Journey, if this is you, what it talks about there in your reading, it's like follow your nose in a sense here, guys, is what I'm getting. But it's also about, even though the path isn't stable, you know, there may be dips in it, and the path may be wide, then it narrows here. You still have that opportunity here, yeah, to learn, to explore. And, you know, this learning and exploration here is the freedom here to figure things out for yourself. Now, this Seven of Swords, what it talks about there in your reading is that you will have people watching you. There is going to be people watching you and your person, the Emperor guy here. This is just potentially here, this is just one big tower. That's what I'm getting. Oh my God. It really comes down to the choices that you make. It's coming in as make better choices here, which is the best way in which I can explain it. It really does come down to the Nine of Swords, and you're coming in with anxiety here. You may want to check out the website, which is down below. All right, guys. About the changes that are happening here in your reading. You know, I'm coming in with someone who fears to step outside their door here. You're really coming in as with someone who stays home here and doesn't like to go anywhere here in your reading. That's what I'm getting with the Nine of Swords. And this is bringing in a tower moment here. See, this person knows that you have a new beginning here, Virgo, or this person, they're, you know, they've got a new beginning where they are taking steps to build a life, to live life. They're getting out there. This is someone who gets outside, who walks outside of their door every day, and they're doing things here that help them or support them to live a better life. That's what I'm getting here. Alright, I am going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your reading, Virgo, and I'll catch you later. Bye.